Make sure you get the girl on the camera. She's going to be getting a. Ready? Good evening and welcome to Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgay here to bring you the game. Got big Nate Young doing the video streaming. And the Randolph Lady Rockets getting set to take on their foes from just about 5 miles up the road. Just Highway P right uptown over towards Cambria, Friesland, taking on the Hilltoppers. A nice rivalry between Randolph and the Hilltoppers. But they do actually compete together in track, but always fun to do a Randolph-Cambria game whenever we can, Randy.
It certainly is, and the natural rival being just down the road, and so many of these kids know each other, and I had the opportunity to do some of their baseball and softball games, and they're like best friends and then opponents at the same time, so it's kind of neat.
Well, we do have one honor that's going to start because they didn't get the official ball made up for this, but they're going to honor Tessa Reed. So if Nate, you want to catch Tessa Reed when she comes out, she is going to get a volleyball. She got 1,000 assists setting the ball for, and she's only a sophomore and only halfway through the. So they're right now they're actually doing the youth volleyball right now, but pretty soon they're going to be bringing out Tessa Reed to honor her. But it's obviously youth volleyball night here tonight, Randy, too.
It is, yeah. It's going to be an extended pregame, I guess. But, yeah, a lot of young ladies. They all look about 8 to 10 years old coming out right now.
Looks like the future is bright for Randolph volleyball. We got a lot of young players out there, some tall-looking ones out there, too, with some of the older girls. But youth volleyball definitely, it's been a successful program for many years now. Down a little bit this year, but only a few returning players from last year's team that played a lot. And they've got a lot of players just trying to get into just being able to play on varsity on this level, trying to get used to that yet. So Jeff Colbeck feels pretty confident that his team is heading the right direction, and we'll see how the season goes. But they've had some really nice years, some state tournament trips, some sectional final trips that they've made, and so it's been a very good program here. Just the first year they had for quite a while that they've had only 3-14 record right now. And the tournament that they played over in Waterloo, they were 0-4, but all the schools were bigger schools that they played. So,
yeah, I had the opportunity. The easy way out for me. I looked in the showcase and saw those conference championships from like 20, 21, 22, and all that. So they definitely have some good success here in the last few years, and you go way back, a lot of success back in the early 2000s as well for this volleyball program. So they do know how to get it done here in Randolph.
Yeah, they definitely have some quality players to kind of get things going here before the end of the year. With Tessa Reed, just a great setter, and then you've got some other key players, very athletic players out there, including Maddie Miedema, their sophomore outside hitter, 5'7" player, but she leads the team with 286 kills on the season. So players like that they can kind of build things around, a setter that's going to put the ball there for you, and the future looks bright for Randolph volleyball. Just looking at the numbers right now that we see on the court. It's good to get back to Randolph. We haven't been back here. Normally these last few years we did a lot of football games, did a lot of volleyball games, followed them, and it's just like home away from home to me. I know quite a few of these people that are up in the crowd, some of our advertisers that are up in the crowd, notice some of them and talk to them. And it's kind of fun getting back to Randolph. We get here quite often. It's fun to get here finally this season for a sporting event.
Yeah, it is, and what a great host Randolph is. Just an amazing community, and you got to like it. And not that far of a drive for you and I, just a short hop over here. And we like to patronize some of these businesses here at Randolph as well.
Yeah, we'd like to get over here, and I know they're going to be honoring Tessa Reed coming up here sometime, but we'll see if they're going to do it before they start warming up. But again, taking on Cambria is having a rough season so far, 0-8 on the season, so that's a rough start for the Hilltoppers. Oh, and they are going to do the honor right now for Tessa Reed. I see Carly Baird kind of grabbed. They got a special volleyball that they had kind of printed up, I believe, for her for the occasion of having 1,000 assists. And she's only a sophomore, maybe a third of the way through the season, right around that. So she's getting honored for that. That's quite an accomplishment, especially when you got a team that's 3-14.
That's right.
How many opportunities did you get to really get balls put away? But obviously, they definitely a quality player and a good player to You want that setter to be a really good setter to give you your best chances to put the ball away.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching her play tonight and see what kind of a setter she is, what quality of volleyball she brings to the table.
Again, Randolph getting set at home to take on the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. Let's take a break right now. We'll kind of keep an eye on when they're going to actually honor Tessa, and we'll come back with more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales right after this on RP Sports.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything from replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, we are back at Randolph. Warm-up started, so we will have that honor for Tessa Reed coming up here sometime. Probably, seeing that they're doing this now, they'll probably do it just before they come out on the court to actually play. So, again, thanks to Jeff Sauer. There was kind of some confusion who was going to be covering the game here tonight, but here we are. And Jeff did some of the pre-stuff for us a little bit and got a nice interview with Coach Jeff Kolbeck, and always fun to talk to Jeff. Pretty good volleyball knowledge, had a lot of success in the past, and I think we're going to take another break right now. In just a few minutes, we'll have that interview that Jeff Sauer did with Coach Jeff Kolbeck. That's coming your way in just a few minutes. Pre-game show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales and RP Sports.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets with only a 1.5% commission. 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head coach for the Randolph Lady Rockets, Coach Kolbeck. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Coach, we had a chance on Thursday, came over to watch you play. We had talked even off camera about how good this Fall River team was, but I really thought that your girls battled hard against what was currently the number 2 ranked team in the state.
Yeah, I agree. I thought I was really proud of the way they played and the way they battled. Fall River's got a ton of offense, and we played a lot of defense, and we played some really good defense. We didn't block real well that night, but our back row, Carly Baird especially, had an unbelievable match. But I think we learned a few things too, in those tougher games to get over the hump. You can't miss serves. We only missed 6 on the night, but that's 6 huge serves when you're down 4 or 5 points.
Right.
And they're learning how to get over the hump in when you're playing these tougher teams. But they'll get there, and I know they were super disappointed. But it's still pretty early in the season too. So
yeah, you're still sitting 2-1 in the conference, and as we had talked before, that it usually is going to come down between you and Fall River as of recently. I still think you're sitting well, but then after Thursday, then you decide that you're going to go to this other huge tournament, and just talk to me about it. We were talking off camera again, these are some huge schools you're playing.
Yeah, I got the schedule, and they sent out how they seeded it, and they seeded us first based off of last year's team, which is, great, but we graduated a lot of girls too. So we got stuck in this pool with Monona Grove and Baraboo, and then Watertown Luther Prep, who is a very, very good D2 school. I've seen a lot on them this year. So I was really worried, and that was our first match of the day, and the worst one we played of the day. But the other 3 matches against Monona Grove and Baraboo and Poinet, we took it 3 sets, and really we could have won all 3 of them. But they're very good teams. And the nice thing was we really worked on blocking Friday in practice, and we blocked so much better over the weekend. So just little things. And then some newer girls kind of stepped up and that hadn't got a ton of playing time and had a really good weekend. So
yes. So now we get to turn our attention back to the Trailways, and a big contest here tonight against right down the road rivalry in Cambria, Friesland. And you can pretty much toss the records right out the window when it comes to these types of games.
Yeah, it's always tough to play Cambria. I remember the years that we went to state, we always lost the set to them. And those are some of my most powerful teams ever. And it doesn't matter what the records are. They're going to come in and they're going to play hard. They got a new coaching staff, so everything's going to be a little different, kind of a little tougher to prepare for them. So we're going to more worry about what we got to do as a team to keep improving.
And that should, again, get you back into the Trailways. So talk to me a bit about some of your players again. You had mentioned already on Thursday how well Miss Baird had played. And when she was walking out the gym, I even yelled down to her about how impressed I was that she had battled there. But it's just talk to me about how some of the girls on Saturday, how they responded after that loss.
Yeah, Carly had another really good weekend. She started a little slower, but then towards the middle of the day when we're playing, Baraboo's got a 6'5" girl in the middle, and she didn't really have a lot of kills against us. We blocked her well, and Carly did a nice job. I thought Isabel Gorsuch really stepped up and improved over the weekend. That was nice to see. She's a girl we've really been pushing hard. And then Tessa Reed, tonight we're going to give her a ball for her 1,000th assist. So
nice.
She continues to improve out there on the court. She's playing more defense now, which is good to see. I stress my setters have to play a lot of defense, so she's getting into that mode now. And Kyla Steemsma, her first game playing the right side was that Fall River game, and she's getting more comfortable over there. So yeah, those girls are all stepping up and hopefully play well against Cambria.
Well, and they can only be continuing to grow and get better as you have talked about it. I mean, they just haven't had all of that time together, and playing against this high competition, I would assume that it's going to pay off down the road. It
should. It's been a little bit different mentality as coaches this year too, where when we sub girls in and out, we're pulling girls to the bench to sit right next to coaches so we can talk about things. This weekend I subbed a girl in who wasn't in our regular rotation just so I could talk to a girl who was on the court instead of wasting time out to do it. So it's a lot, we nitpick on little things, but it's things that are going to make them better. And I think it's starting to click in their minds on what they're supposed to be doing. So it's been kind of cool to see. Hopefully we just keep improving that way.
Yeah, talk to me. Since you mentioned about your coaches again, I know about them always. You share about them, but so just talk to me about how that played out then on the bench this weekend when you had a chance to do some coaching.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool dynamic. Like this weekend, I had Jackie McIntyre and then Jory Hughes there, and Jackie's been working a lot with Tessa as setters, but then she's also been working with our middles a lot. And then Jorah's been doing a lot with our outside hitters and right side hitters. So as they were coming out, we were sending girls right to them and, go sit by Jorah. She's got something to tell you. Go sit by Jackie. And then all three of us are really working with the back row girls. And we've been throwing a lot of different rotations out there for the back row just to find something that'll stick well. And I was really proud, like Annika Reed really stepped up as the day went on. So hopefully that continues too. But yeah, the coaches have been huge this year. I mean, I can't say enough about my assistants. They've been great.
Well, I got to tell you again, Coach, I love coming over to Randolph. I love watching all of your athletic programs. I think you guys do a fantastic job. The gym is always packed. It was a great crowd on Thursday. Looking forward to another great crowd here on Tuesday.
Yeah, it should be great. It's our youth night too, so we're going to have a lot of the younger girls in there. The 3rd through 6th graders will be there, so that'll be kind of cool to see. The girls really like that. They take part in our pregame warm up a little bit and with our national anthem, and they're going to get their names called over the loudspeaker. So that'll be cool for them too. And the high school girls really like it too.
Well, we'll see if we can get a couple of shots of that at least here on the stream tonight. So thanks again for joining me here on the Home and Auto pregame show. This has been the head coach for the Lady Rockets, Jeff Kolbeck. We'll be back after these messages here on Radio Plus.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Traditionally warm patio still open, Steve, outside, right?
Yeah, it looks like for a while maybe even, yeah. Keep the snow away, that's fine by me. We'll keep it as long as we can. Come on down, hang out in the bar here where it's cool or in the patio where it's warm.
Hopefully the Brewers have a chance to clinch this week, the National League Central. See what happens, right?
Yeah, hopefully by the time you hear this ad, they've already clinched. So let's get that taken care of. And then Packers obviously rolling on and got some stuff coming up this weekend with the game. We're going to try our meat raffle again for the Waupun Animal Shelter. So come down for the game, stick around for the meat raffle. Probably start 3-ish or when the game's over, somewhere in that neighborhood.
All right, appetizers, wings, soups, everything is here at the other bar for lunch, too.
It is. There's new appetizers coming in, too. We're starting to see some new things from the vendors, so keep an eye on that. There's different cheese curds, it seems like, every day. There's new kinds of specials that Trudy's working on in the kitchen now, so come down and check it out. There's some things changing down here.
The other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Life's better with an auto policy from American.
We are back at Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armga. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. And just as they predicted in that pregame interview with Jeff Colbeck, there'll be a lot of people in the gym. There are a lot of people in the gym right now. Almost feels like a playoff-type atmosphere here. Of course, you are playing Cambria. A lot of people don't mind making that trip down the road over to Cambria. And even some of our friends, Candy and Harley, they're in Cambria right now. Where do you think they're at?
I would think they're at the dump if I had a guess.
Yeah, they're over at the dump right now. So that's where Candy and Harley are during I don't think you're supposed to go there when Randolph plays against a Cambria team, but
I don't know.
Well, maybe everybody from Cambria came here, so there's openings there at the dump, which we've been to numerous times. Great.
With Harvey and physical genius he is, he's probably got it on the TV there at the dump. So
yeah, he could have. I could see him up on a bar stool trying to
get that all hooked up so they can watch the game.
Yeah, I do want to thank all of our sponsors for Randolph. Of course, we got Vicky from over at the Boathouse, and that's a great place to eat right on Fox Lake. Easily the best view of Fox Lake from their windows or when you can go outside, and a lot extended usage of the tables outside right now into September, over halfway through September over at the Boathouse. So thanks to Vicky for sponsoring, but yeah, the Boathouse definitely a good place to go here. Looks like it's no letting up here for the next week either.
Yeah, 80 plus, 85 or more in the daytime, and maybe 68, 66 at night, and just absolutely beautiful. And very, very few bugs right now, so great time to be outdoors at the Boathouse.
Yeah, I've been talking to Jana once in a while. Jana Roberts Brothers Painting. They're always there for us when we're get into the sports season supporting Randolph sports. So I want to thank Roberts Brothers Painting. Got Ace in the hole too. And I see a Jeffrey Tadgic, one of the owners there, and also with Ace in Building, turning 50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Milestone.
Yeah. We even got Randy so he can, it was a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning how to say Ratajik in the beginning, but we kept on having kids in the program, so they were good players, so you had to say it. And a happy birthday to Jeff a few days after, maybe that was yesterday he turned 50, so happy birthday, Jeff. And I see Jenny down here, Jenny Smeedema, that's my go-to person over at the Randolph Family Dental. When I need to see if they want to advertise, which they normally do. She's the person that I talk to, and she takes care of business. She's the go-between between the dentist and me. So she took care of business. Got them as one of our sponsors, and also Dairyland Auto. Got Micah over there, the owner, and always good to talk to him. He's always a big supporter of Randolph sports. So I want to thank him for joining us here for supporting the Randolph Athletics, and I'm glad we could be here. tonight. Like I said, it's like a family reunion when I get back to Randolph. I know so many people. It's hard to get back, up to the bleachers here and see a lot of people I know here. But just warming up right now, just a few minutes away from the start of tonight's game. We'll come back with some starting lineups. And the beginning, Randolph, the Rockets, taking on their main rival in the Trailways Conference, Trailways West, the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. And we'll be back with the beginning of today's game and the starting lineups. And also, if we have a ceremony coming up for Tessa, we'll dump out and make sure we're back for that too. Back after this on RP Sports.
Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything from replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back, and they are going to have a special ceremony for Tessa Reed getting 1,000 assists, and she's actually did that a few days back, getting her 1,000th assist. They're having a little trouble with the cordless microphone over there, and I've had that same problem when I emceed a couple of the awards. After going to state for the volleyball and basketball teams, we had the same thing happen there, and that's what's going on right now. But they're trying to get as close as they can.
Mr. Rob Nill, he keeps trying to make it work, and it's not for him right now. You feel for him. Might have to just raise his voice and shout very loudly.
They must have a mic at the table that's hooked up to a cord over at the scorer's table. That's normally where they have the PA announcer, but that's definitely always been an issue here at Randolph High School. They got a great setup here. Beautiful gym, the nice big scoreboard and all the graphics that are going on up by the American flag. The flag's actually bigger than that scoreboard. It's pretty much the same setup they have in Waupun with their video screen. So we might not be able to see Rob, but he's behind the. Who's that man behind the curtain? It's not the Wizard of Oz. It's the athletic director. Okay, here we go. See if you can hear that in the background.
With 1,000 assists, we want to present a special ball to Tessa Reed.
That's a very nice honor for Tessa. What an accomplishment. Just a sophomore, too, so looks like she might be bringing that up to her mom and dad probably to take care of that. That's going to go on the trophy shelf over at the Reed household. Nice recognition on a big night here in Randolph for Tessa.
That certainly is, and doing it in just a season in about 40% of the second.
So volleyball's in the hands of the parents right now, so that's we're going to stand for the national anthem. We're going to take another break, come back with the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's match here in Randolph, taking on the Hilltoppers of Cambria right after this on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
We are back at Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack with you, and Randolph getting set to take on their main rivals in the Trailways West Conference, the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. And let's do the starting lineups for both teams right now. Randolph, of course, their setter, the quarterback on the team, over 1,000 assists so far, and she's only a sophomore. Tessa Reed, 5'7" sophomore. Their outside hitters will be Maddie Miedema, 5'7" sophomore, leads the team in kills with 286 and also leads the team in aces with 24 on the season. The other outside hitter is Carlise Arjona, and she's a 5'9" senior, 183 kills on the season. The middle hitters, Isabel Gorsuch, she's a 5'9" junior with 99 kills. The other middle hitter is Brielle Hollander, and she is a 5'10" freshman, and she has 175 kills on the season. Right side hitter is Kyla Steemsma. We'll check who's in the back row. Their libero is Carly Baird. She's a good one out there, very athletic player, and she is a 5'6" senior. Other defensive specialist is Annika Reed. She's a 5'7" freshman. And they go all out here in Randolph. Lights go out. Lights start flashing. They've got the spotlight over on the one side, and doing the starting lineups now here on the court for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Let's go through the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers volleyball team and their starting lineup. Their setter is Brianna Wiersma. She is a senior. Outside hitter for them is Maddie Evans. She is also a senior. The other outside hitter is Kaylee Shillman, and she is just a sophomore. Middle hitters are the coach's daughter, who's just coming back after an ankle injury. No relation to Rihanna Wiersma, I guess, but a lot of Wiersma in the area. And Caitlin Wiersma, coach's daughter, is a middle hitter and a senior on the team. And Zoe Sabel, the other middle hitter, and she is a sophomore. Defensive specialist is Ashley Ramirez, along with Destiny Krieger and Brenna Younger. Will get some back row hits for the team. And their libero is Janelle Villarreal. She is a junior. So we are ready to play some volleyball. Great student section set up here for Randolph.
Pretty fired up crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Youth are all here. It's a great atmosphere for a high school event.
That's always a mastermind plot to have the a youth night here, because guess who comes and brings these kids here?
Yeah.
Mom and Dad. We're sitting up in the crowd right now, so that fills up the place. And Randolph, not a great season going on here. 3-14, lost all their games against the big schools in that Waterloo invite, 0-4 on that invite, but says a lot of inexperienced players that are just kind of coming into their own a little bit. A nice match they had against Fall River. They showed they're competitive with them. That's all you can ask when you're taking on a team that's ranked number 2 in the state in the small schools. Randolph kind of hits things not very well with their school enrollment when just when they have these teams that would probably walk right through Division 5, then they get put up in Division 4 and have a much tougher time with that. But we'll see how Randolph can do as the season progresses here. And Jeff's got a lot of experience, a lot of success with the program. Should be fun to see how these ladies kind of respond to that, get more experience, and how they handle things in the trailways the rest of the way through. And Heller will serve first. The ball's popped up. And just tapped over by Tessa Reed after that set over on the left side. It's a little roll shot, pushed up again. And left side attack, and that's going to be off the block and put away by Maddie Miedema. Nice set there by Reed to get it over to Maddie Miedema over on that left side. She puts it away off the block and out of bounds. 1-0 Randolph to get us going.
Spot on by Reed with the jump set.
Miedema with the serve. Nice low line driver. Shoots it right at Enya Heller off her hands and shanks off to the right. It's the bottom of the net and out of bounds. That's the point for Randolph now with a 2-0 lead. Miedema again with another serve. That's going to miss a little bit. A free point there for Cambria. I've got the Bawaldas on my mind having a good burger right now. These early games and watching football before this in Waupun, don't get any chance to eat beforehand. A lot of great food around the area. We've been to a lot of the restaurants in downtown Randolph. Nice swing from the left side, and putting it away is Carlise Arjona. Putting it away for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Another perfectly set ball there by Tessa Reed. The official said I wasn't quite ready yet. So replacement coming in now for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers.
Up official calling a stoppage, but the down official saying no, she wasn't in position early enough to get in.
Ooh, nice a little low line driver. What a nice serve on that shot there by Kyla Steensma, the senior. Barely clearing the net and puts it away. It gets a service ace, 4-1 Randolph. See Ric Flair up on the screen with his Jeff Taves woo up on the screen here. With the serve for Steensma going deep with it again. Another mishandled ball in the back row. Serving big right now for Randolph early in this match. Kyla, the 5'9" senior, continues to serve. Another one just barely clearing the net. That's going to go up into the stands, and she sit on top of a duffel bag behind the scorer's table. 6-1 the lead, and a timeout taken now by Cambria's coach Candy Wiersma. Back after this on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, we are back after that Cambria timeout. Free ball now for Randolph. Good pass over to Reed. Going to go far left side with it to Arjona. Bumped right back on the Randolph side, and they return the favor, and the ball is put away right at the net by Maddie Evans. Patrolling up there, and that overpass ball and puts it away. Point for Cambria. 6-2 the lead now for the Rockets.
Nice job on service there for Randolph. Running off some points.
Yeah. Good pass over to Reed. Left side attack again by Arjona. Cross court hit to the back right corner. And putting it away is Carlise Arjona, 5'9" senior. Started out with 183 kills. Now she's got 185. A couple big swings by her.
Yeah, strong athlete is Carlise.
Carly Baird with the serve. Again, another mishandled ball to the bottom of the net. Serve receive right now struggling for the Hilltoppers. And good aggressive serving. Those aren't easy serves to hit. Just some nice hard low line drivers. The serve for Baird. That's going to stay in the back row and popped up. And another one free here for Randolph. Baird getting it tight to the net for Reed. And I think we're going to have Reed in the net. That was way kind of tight to the net. Would have been pretty unbelievable if she could do that without hitting the net. But caught her shoulder on the net. Gets called for it. Point for the Hilltoppers. Again, you play the best of 5 sets. Not game sets. You play up to 25. It's rally scoring.
Emma Grieger checking in for Randolph.
There we go. Got her dad over at her house putting in some windows the other day, Mike. That was tapped over on the second hit. Baird gets in there. Reed gets it going left side to Arjona off the block and on the floor. Another kill for Carlise Arjona. Yeah, Mike does a great job. Puts those window inserts for us and made our little foyer area look pretty nice, and even wraps the windows outside. So talented guy and a good guy. Good to talk while he's doing it. I'm always talking Randolph sports with him, kind of picking his brain and talking about his kids are off to college now. 2 older ones.
Good serve.
Yeah, another rocket on that serve. Jonah swinging as hard as she does from the left side, swinging that hard from the service position. Off the Cambria Hilltoppers' arms and out of bounds deep. Randolph on a roll right now, leading 10-3. Another nasty serve back in the back right corner for Arjona. Another free ball for Randolph. Nice job just dumping it over short. And Randolph's going to have trouble getting to it and doing the most you could do with it instead of just kind of popping one over. Kind of hit that one barely over the net, and that threw Randolph off, and a point for the Hilltoppers. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Iron. Get big Nate Young on the video streaming. And when you do get your chances to get some points, you got to get your serves in. It's going to go right back to Randolph. They get a free point and the serve. 11-4 Randolph.
Annika Reed in the game now for Randolph, the freshman.
Just with a little knuckleball action up in the rafters. Just hit over on the third hit, and that's just going to miss a little wide left on the attempt there by Kylie Rimmert, senior. That's the one, I guess, one thing that they didn't do well here at Randolph. Nice, beautiful gym, but the ceiling is definitely lower than most places. It comes into play more than you want it to. Well, that's when almost some chin music from the Cambria player over there, Kaylee Showman. Another nasty serve there from Reed. You know, those setters, they like to get these opportunities to be able to smack a ball instead of just setting them for everybody. So they love when they get these chances like she's getting right now. Back to the corner, that's shanked off, and a save attempt back on the Randolph side. Good save. And waiting for it and putting it away at the net for the Randolph Lady Rockets, Brielle Hollander. Just a freshman. 5'10" freshman out there, puts it away. (14-4) the lead now. Big 10-point lead by the host Rockets. It's going to be tight to the net and just pushed over on the third hit. Reed gets it left side, gets it over to Hollander, and they're looking for a touch somewhere and not getting the call. That is out of bounds. On the swing by Maddie Miedema. And it'll be a point for the Hilltoppers. Serve now from the libero Janelle Villarreal. Back over to Miedema on the left side. That is popped up. Just bumped over. It's by the net. Nobody wanted to take it over to kind of smack it down. Miedema's going to get it, but hits it into the net. Point for the Hilltoppers.
She's not on the roster if anybody's looking at that and listening.
Yeah, we just got to choose on the freshman or the JV roster, so the coaches up there bringing her up and put a number 12 on her. Miedema just rolls over the top of the block, but controlled by the Hilltoppers. Back row attack now from Ashley Ramirez is popped in the air by Reed. Back over to Miedema left side, goes with left hand, diving save attempt. It is back on the Randolph side. And nice save over there by the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. Back in the rafters. Reed gets it. That's going to be tight to the net and put down on the overpass and put away again by the player that came in. What was her name again, Randy?
Allison Dykstra.
I just didn't actually write it down when she told me. Allison Dykstra.
I did when you told me, so
yeah,
I'll try to help you out there. Number 12, Allison Dykstra.
I was actually going to write it down, all the names, and finally I thought, I'm just going to go with the roster they have here. And
could be as easily for Randolph, the Dykstra name, familiar name in both these communities.
There's a little tape job when they'll let serve, but that is legal now. They used to not be able to do that. It's hard to tell when they hit the net sometimes. That one hits the bottom of one of the supports up there, and Cambria getting a little life here. 15-8 now, the lead for the Rockets.
Keller coming in for Cambria.
There's a nasty little serve. Good control on that one. Right side attack by Miedema. That one did not clear. Get into the net. But a good job by Baird. Kind of almost off her chest and somehow got over to Reed. And An attempt there by Miedema. For showing some life right now. Only down by 6. Left side attack, and that's going to be out of bounds. And a lucky miss on that swing and a miss in the back row by the libero, Janelle Villarreal. So it's out.
Villarreal hands like, no, I did not touch that. Very close.
And Heller again with another serve. Tight to the net and poked over. But controlled by the Hilltoppers. Then a kind of a one-footed jump there by Maddie Evans. And hit into the net for Randolph. Some pretty good graphics up on the in the scoreboard. That one's overpassed and back over on the Cambria side. Middle attack off the block on the swing by Dykstra.
Oh, concentration on that.
Jonas hit back over and gets another chance, throws it way to the back corner, but that's controlled and chased down by the Hilltoppers. Off the block. Pretty good volleyball right now by both teams. Arjona again. That one is dug out again by Villarreal. Free ball now for the Rockets. Bayard getting the ball over to Reed. Right side attack and kind of a mistimed jump on that one from Kyla Steemsma. Hilltoppers getting back in the area, same area code now as the Randolph Rockets, and only trailing by 5, 16-11.
Yeah, we anticipated a very competitive match here tonight with these two communities, and so far they've not disappointed.
A flat-footed shot again by Steemsma. Ball popped up. Over to Reed, going to go left side of our Arjona again. Dumps one in, good diving save attempt by Villarreal. But teammates couldn't step in and help her out, so it's a point for Randolph. Rockets now back up by 6, 17-11. Serve now for Kyla Steemsma. A great pass to the back row, but Baird steps in. Reed going to take it over the second hit, but waiting for it were the Hilltoppers. Baird takes it over, and ball over on the Hilltoppers side. Middle attack off the block and kept alive by Steemsma. Baird sets over the left side to Arjona. Back row and some good hitting on both sides right now. Nice save in the middle back row. Off the arms of Enya Heller to keep the ball alive, and right now, Hilltoppers with the momentum, and they're back within 5 again, 17-12.
That was a good swing by Arjona. Nice dig there. Something at the table, one of the down officials going over, and
yeah, girls get kind of in a rhythm, and when something kind of gets into that rhythm, and then they're whoop, it's used to serving, but always got to wait for the official to put her hands out and give it the signal to go across.
It's got to either be a substitution situation or possibly scoring. I'm not sure. Looks like a sub. Oh, going to come to the other side.
A meeting between the up and down official here. Yeah, Randolph was up 14-4 at one time. 8 points have been scored since then by the Hilltoppers, and 3 points only for the Randolph Rockets. So a nice run here by the Hilltoppers to make this first set interesting.
The Hilltoppers struggled with serve receive early on. Could not get a decent pass, but now they've adjusted, playing pretty good defense. Had some very nice digs on some hard hit balls. Competing much better in the second half of this first set.
You know, one of the jobs that I thought about at one time doing officiating for volleyball, played a lot of volleyball over the years, played some over here in Randolph and over in Cambria too in some leagues, besides a lot of years over in Waupun. But one of the things I said I would not like to do is keep track of the rotation.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to be, you're supposed to, be ahead of this person, to the left or right of this person before you switch over. After they serve, anybody, you can go wherever you want to go. Still can't hit a ball above the net if you're coming from the back row, unless you're behind the 10-foot line. But that is so confusing, and I don't know how they keep up with it. So that might be part of what they're doing, maybe a rotation issue. That's always the most confusing thing to me. The down official now going to talk to the Cambria Friesland coach, Candy Wiersma. And usually if they go to talk to her, it's probably something she doesn't want to hear.
That's
over
right.
There.
Lengthy explanation again. I think you're spot on, Steve. It's probably some type of a rotation or substitution violation at this point.
It
does kind of kill the momentum.
It does. Yeah, Cambria had it all going for them right now, and back with still only down by 5, and now they're going to talk to Jeff Kobeck, the Randolph coach, and he's going to show her a little magical pad of paper where you keep that rotation. The other thing I'd have trouble too when I looking at that officiating is, double contacts aren't always the easiest thing to call out there with the setters and whoever might step in to do some setting. And some referees let just unbelievable throws go
Right.
And some people are very, very picky.
Double contacts and carries are very subjective.
Yeah. That wouldn't be so bad with the carry part, but that double contact stuff would be. Okay, well, that's going to go against Cambria, so there must have been a rotation problem. We're just going to take a guess at that. And now their captain's just making sure that they find out from the up official. I'm not sure if that takes a point off the board at all because they didn't put a point up to get the ball back there.
Still discussion now, speaking to the players, the captains. It's a lot of dead time here for possibly no real penalty. I know very little about official rules to know what would happen in this situation.
I wouldn't even want to be a line judge because of some of those close ones the ones that are close to your feet, just like if you're like when we're playing pickleball or something like that, the ones that are by your feet are the hardest ones to maybe call, and they're right by the corner there, and they get some pretty close ones, and close ones every single time. You're going to half the gym agree with you, half the gym will disagree with what you just called. So.
Yeah, you watch the high-level games, the college games, when they have the instant replay and super slow-mo, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh, that one probably would have been out of bounds, and realizing it a little too late, his Destiny Krieger.
You can make another pickleball reference, Steve. If it's shoulder high, let it fly, right?
Yeah, when you're that close and she turned around and looked over where that back line was, you should kind of be aware of where that is. And yeah, if it's up by your chest, you got to kind of let it go. Well, that one was a nasty, nasty serve there by the Rockets. Baird with just a little breaking pitch on that one, and just the bottom dropped out on it and got the ace on it. 19-12 now, the lead for Randolph. Baird with another serve. That one dropped a little too early, right into the net. 3-point there for Cambria. Back within 6, 19-13 on your new Medical Center scoreboard. Be bringing you some Waupun Lady Warrior volleyball coming up on Thursday. Be over at that Nick Rush on what games we're going to do. We cover a lot of football teams around the area. Little back setter on the right side. Arjona takes a little change up on that one. Hits the hands of the blocker, but still falls on the Cambria side. That is a point for Randolph, up 19. That would be 20-13, 19-13.
Arjona having a nice first set. Getting some powerful swings, well-placed ball there.
Arizona rotates to the backhand of the service there. So what was their strength earlier in the match was those nice hard low-line drivers become kind of a bugaboo for him now, hitting a lot into the net and giving Cambria free points and opportunities to serve.
Arjona to take a seat. It's going to bring in Annika Reed.
Looping shot pushed up front over to Reed. Left side attack by Miedema to the middle back, and she puts it away. Nice perfect set there, and that kind of brought Miedema a little more towards the middle of the net, kind of takes her away from where the block was and just pounds it down for the kill. 2014 now, and now an ace serve has had the old husband and wife serve. Two players let the ball drop. They look at each other. That's yours. No, it's yours. But it's the Rockets' point. They're up now 21-14.
I like that reference. Husband and wife serve?
Yeah.
Divorce court?
Yeah. Another pickleball that happens a lot in there. I never play pickleball with my wife, so I don't actually get the official husband or wife, but you do play with your wife once in a while, so I'm sure that's can happen. Good job saving, and they just can't quite get it over. Just kind of poking it up in the air with Sydney Wiersma. Nobody else could get in to take control of the ball after that. See Isabel Gorsuch kind of going to check in. That's checking out. Heather Down is only a 5'9". She looks taller than 5'9". So everybody else is short out on the court. 21-15 the lead for Randolph. Pass stays in the back, and Reed's just going to bump it over on the third hit. Free ball now for Cambria. They get chased in the back row, and that's bumped just over on the next hit. Reed's shot, going to go left side now, and down the line, kept alive in the back corner. Good job by Villarreal to keep the ball alive, but that's going to hit the little partition that rolls up above the net and a little bit towards the Randolph side. That is out of bounds, and
You can play it when it comes back on your side, but not when it goes to the other side. It's kind of an unusual situation with the ceiling here being as low as it is.
And the weird bigger carry is going to be called in Cambria. There's the other one. It's it is actually on Randolph's side. So that's a ball that actually cleared the net.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. They probably have special rules just because of the setup in this gym. I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to get bumped over on the third hit over the shoulder of Wiersma. Or Dexter, I should say. And a nice job in the back row to pop the ball up and get it back over to Randolph's Steensma. Back over on the Cambria side. They just pushed it over on the third hit. Stepping into set now. They're going to go right side, kind of a little hook punch shot over the net. And then it got hit too close to the net, but not a bad job there. That set was not there. Annika Reed just takes it and heaves it back over. Randolph now sitting at set number 1 point, 24-15. Serving for the set is Sydney Wiersma. Little hard low line driver, and she's going to put the game away with a nice hard serve. Randolph will win set number 1, 25-15. We'll come back in just 2.5 minutes to talk about the first set and bring you the second set live from Randolph High School on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Randolph serves first, but Cambria takes care of business, and they bring in Caitlin Wiersma to put it away. She didn't start. She thought she should start. Her mom told her, well, you haven't been working the last few weeks. You've been off with your injury, so we're going to kind of bring you in. But that's her first big chance, and she puts it away. Lead to start things out now in Cambria's hands, and an ace after that. 2-0 now, the Hilltoppers.
Good serve right there, right down the line. Knuckleball diving down, tough to handle for Baird.
With the serve for Kaylee Shulman. And a nice swing from the left side, and really putting him away with authority this whole match. Carlise Arjona getting herself another kill, man. She's really swinging with confidence right now.
They had Arjona for 5 kills in the first set.
Randall puts the first point on the board here in the second set, trying to tie things up. Going to get dumped over in the second, and Randolph up to the task. Reed gets it up to the net. Arjona puts it over, but a nice, and it's back up in the rafters. Where's it going to land? And that is tricky even for the home team that's used to playing in this gym. It kind of rattles around up there, and they don't get it over, and Cambria gets it back now with a 3-1 lead.
The amount of concentration and focus it takes when you hit the balls off the ceiling and then have to play it and just.
This is Arjona again, and that's going to go off the fingertips of their libero, Janelle Villarreal. Nice confident swing again by Arjona. Gets himself another kill. Randolph back within a point now, trailing 3-2.
Charlize, strong athlete. Definitely put some power behind those swings.
Carly Baird with the serve. We're going to set it to the backhand. Villarreal rolls it over on the third hit for the Hilltoppers. Left side attack again by Arjona. Pokes it to the back, diving save attempt. Nice job, not just striking it that time. That time just directing it to the back left corner. Just finding more ways to get points for Randolph. Tied at 3 apiece. That one is barely clears the net. Nasty little serve there by Baird. That one lands just past the 10-foot line, gets herself an ace, and puts her team up 4-3. Apparently continues to serve. Mishandled ball, can't find their setter on that second, that first hit up to trying to get to the setter. Reed back sets on the slide on the right side. And a little contact there with trying to find Brielle Hollander over on the right side, but overshoots her a little bit too far outside. That's a point for Cambria. They've tied it up at 4 apiece. Yeah, great student section here for Randolph, all the way from the floor to the top up there.
A lot of red, white, and blue tonight. Patriotic colors.
It's Patriots Day today or something like that today. Some patriotic thing I saw with our little calendar. It's going to be tight to the net and poke back, but back over on the Randolph side again. And this time Reed says, I can do more than just set. I can go above the net and hammer one down. It's every setter's dream to get those opportunities. She puts it away in the back left corner. Not just assists on her stats, but also some kills in the game. 5-4 Randolph. Steve and Randy here at Randolph High School from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, which is just the top bleachers here in the middle at Randolph High School. Left side attack off the block to the back row, and a pretty nice swing there by Maddie Evans, putting it away, the senior. Takes it off the block, goes to the back row, and a point for Cambria, tying it now at 5 apiece. And rotating to serve right now will be Maddie Evans.
Once again, a stoppage of the down official going to the table.
Ready to play here. Second set. Randolph wins the first one 25-15, up 1-0 in sets. Left side attack, and Needham's shot. He was bumped in the air. Left side attack now for Cambria off the swing by Shulman. Randolph just fluffs it back over. Yeah, middle attack kind of jumping up and back on the floor. That's going to hit the rafters and go over. That's going to be a point for Cambria. Kind of just kisses the edge of the rafters up there and goes over, and that'll be a point for the Hilltoppers, taking the lead now 6-5.
Looks like the Colbeck saying it wasn't over on the other side.
Hit on the Randolph side and that rafter up there, but then it popped over, and I would believe that that's definitely a Cambria. That's going to go off the hands of one of the Cambria players. That might have been out of bounds, but that'll be a point for Randolph.
Isabella Gorsuch, she last second decision that I was going to let it go, but too late.
Yeah, that's one thing I should look at, just because there are special rules here at Randolph that don't apply at most places, and to check some of those out that they have. A little shank job on the serve that was right at Maddie Evans. Great serve there for Tessa Reed. Puts her team back up by a point, 7-6. Roll shot. Baird will get it over to Reed.
Nice
over to Meadham on the left side, and she pounds it down to the middle back. Point for Randolph.
That was a beautiful set.
That's exactly what it's all about. You get that good pass. You got to get that nice pass. Makes it easier on the setter to do things like that. It all starts with that first pass. Reed with another serve. She's been serving very well in the match so far. 8-6 now Randolph. The free ball, but Randolph returns the favor, puts it over on the first hit. The left side attack, the block is up, and pushed over by Villarreal to the back corner. And Meadham gets it. Villarreal off the rafters and back on the floor. It's like a bullet right back on the floor. Villarreal's doing a great job back there, getting to a lot of balls, but rafters have been messing her up a few times in the match. 9-6 Randolph. Reed continues to serve. Oh, and Hatton barely clears the net and then just dives once it gets over the net. Beautiful serve there by Tessa Reed.
I'm glad I was not on the receiving end of that. That was nasty stuff.
Timeout now by the Hilltoppers. Back after this on RP Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back at Cambria timeout. It was a close match till the last few points, and Randolph now opens up a 4-point lead, leading 10-6. What a nasty knuckleball. A lot of volleyball in my years. Those are the ones that really mesh up and serve receive. It's going to get taken over in the second hit. Baird will pop it up over to Reed, going to the left side over to Meadham, hard off the block. And right now, over on that left side, getting a lot of kills over there is Maddie Meadham. Leads the team in that category. Started the night out with 286, by far the number one the kill leader on the team. Ooh, that one's going to be just about a foot long. 11-7 the lead now for Randolph, and ball back in the hands of Cambria Friesland.
Meadham struggled a little bit in that first set, hitting balls into the net, but now she's really coming on, playing some great volleyball.
It's tight to the net, and a good job in the middle to put it away on that overpass ball. Zoe Sobel will get that. Another serve from their setter, Rihanna Wiersma. No relation to Caitlin. You made sure to tell me that. Reed, a quick set in the middle, and a good job by Villarreal to pop the ball back up. That's pushed over by Wiersma. Reed going left side again to Meadham, cross court to Villarreal, up by the lights. Bounce it around like a pinball, and it's going to get back on the Randolph side. There's some strange balls off those rafters. Little looping shot pushed up. Middle attack again, going to go back to the corner, and Baird will easily pass it over. Going to push it to the back now. Maybe the longest rally we've had so far in the match. And it ends kind of disappointingly. Kaylee Shulman just hits it into the bottom of the net. Point for Randolph.
I'll tell you who's playing extremely well, and that's Baird right now. Kind of an unsung hero from the libero spot. Just getting to everything.
Mishandled ball, point for Randolph, and she's just the perfect person for that spot. She's since her freshman year, kind of doing that defensive specialist stuff, and then the libero. And that's the person you want back there. Very athletic, gets to everything, can get to places with control.
Good basketball player, great softball player as well.
Yeah.
Shortstop on the softball team last year at least. Played
Her
shortstop.
Parents are right in front of us here. Got a full head of hair too, almost right at the lower back. So letting it fly, that hair. If you play up on the net, you really can't have it up there like that. It could you get into the net, and that does count as touching the net if your hair hits the net. But she's a libero, stays in the back row. 14-9, Randolph leading here in the second set. And a mishandled ball again by Villarreal. Trying to get to it is Rihanna Wiersma. They can't get there. Point for Randolph now, leading 15-9 here in set number 2. Miedema continues to serve now for the Rockets. Ball is pushed up by Wiersma. Cross-court shot. Baird puts it off the rafters. Randolph still has it. Back to Baird. Puts it over. Nice recovery. We'll push back, and then we've got a Randolph player with a double contact.
Double contact, yes.
Got Arjona back over there rotating along the left side right now. 15-10 now, the lead for Randolph. They won the first set 25-15. They lead 1-0 in this match. Got to win 3 sets to win the match. If you get to that 5th and decider, that's only up to 15, but you still have to win by 2. And more discussions at the table again. More than you want. Maybe think we got another rotation violation by Cambria. They're just throwing the ball over on the Randolph side.
Yeah. Randolph will get service.
I've seen that with some teams that do struggle with that and have numerous calls by the officials on that. So they're going to have them. Are they going to have them rotate once too? What are they going to do? Some more discussions of the up and down officials.
Candace Wiersma kind of trying to state her case, but to no avail.
So taking out her daughter right now, Caitlin Wiersma. Kind of taking her out, and I'm not sure. Everybody
back asking for an explanation now, and
everybody rotate one spot.
Yeah, making sure who's going to be serving. Well, we got another substitution.
Now they have a rotation come in. So down refs going, you kidding me? I'm going to write something else on my book here. But coming in now is Destiny Krieger to go along the back row.
Telling officials going to need to go sharpen her pencil in between sets.
Most confusion I think I've seen with just the rotation part of the game. Left side attack, hard swing over there, but into the net from Maddie Evans, and a point for Randolph. Pulling away now, 17-10 here in the second set. Continuing to serve for the Lady Rockets, Kyla Steemsma. It's Kyla's next serve. Goes to the middle back. Popped over, and again another swing with a lot on it. Kept alive by Miedema, then a lift on that second hit by the Rockets. Put the hands back in the ball back in the hands of the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. (18-10). The score, is that right? Is that what you got, Nate? I don't think that score was right. The set over the left side to Arjona, just kind of rolls it past the block that was up. Back over to the left side, block is up, puts it back over the Cambria side, pushed back by Villarreal in the back row. Diving save by Villarreal. Then she pushes it over on the third hit. She's everywhere. Nice job there by their libero, Janelle Villarreal. Gets to a couple of balls and pushes it over for the kill for Cambria.
Janelle's getting beat up by her teammates there with all those slaps on the back and high fives.
Miedema gets the ball over to Reed and pushed over. Good job by Arjona. Just gets above the block that was up for Cambria and just directs it just easily and calmly over to the left. Wide open floor, point for Randolph. Nice control there and good choice there by Arjona. Don't always have to have a big blaster out there and put it down hard to be very effective. Back row attack just barely clears the net. Reed pops it up. It'll be set over to the left side to Arjona, and off the hands of Enya Heller, and out of bounds deep point again for the Rockets. 19-12, now 20-12 now in favor of Randolph here in set number 2. Baird with a serve that goes off the fist mishandled ball in the middle back there by Cambria's Destiny Krieger. Yeah, Carly's doing a great job serving. Very effective. A lot of points off her serve.
She has, and she's made a lot of amazing passes and great digs on some tough balls.
I've seen a lot of great liberos out there, and I definitely put her as a very, very good libero. I've seen a lot. I've seen great ones over in Waupun with the great years they had there. That's such a key spot. Somebody that can cover that much court and not only get to there, but just to have the pass right on point to the setter almost every time, too. Just tapped over on the third hit. Reed's going to take it over on the second hit. And the Cambria's going to try to get it over. They do get it over, but he catches the net, rolls off the net and out of bounds. Point for the Rockets. Going to roll away here with a victory here in set number 2, up by 10, 22-12. Baird with another great serve. That's blocked back over the net, and now back over the Randolph side. Reed sets it left side over to Miedema at the top of the block, but controlled by the Hilltoppers. Shot now by Evans, handled by the Lady Rockets. Back row attack by Miedema, popped up, second hit, kept alive, and some touchy little shots in there, and finally Randolph just couldn't control it, and the Hilltoppers get the ball back and the point. Nine-point lead now for Randolph. 3 points away from going up 2-0 here in this match. It's going to be wide right. A little off the side of the hand of Caitlin Wiersma.
A little slow on the scoreboard here once in a while. I was waiting.
Yeah.
I was like, did I miss something? Or no points going up. But,
oh, a nice shot in the middle. Putting it away with authority there is Maddie Evans. That back left corner, Randolph can't control. Big Nate's always got the score right up there, and I love how he does that with his keeping track of the volleyball scores. Looks really good on the screen, too. 23-14, Randolph. Baird with another good pass over to Reed. Left side attack now by Miedema, and that one did not clear the net. Hits the tape. Referee shows 4 fingers. I mean, it did not make it over the net. 23-15 now the lead for the Rockets. And another serve for Maddie Evans. And it's going to go off the hands of the back row player, Sydney Wiersma, and continues to go to the back wall. So a few points put together for the Hilltoppers. And up just 2 points away from a set number 2 victory. Evans continues to serve now for Cambria, but catches the tape, just what you don't want when you're trying to get back into it. Now set number 2 point for Randolph.
Rally scoring does not allow for any errors like that.
Now you'd have some long matches when they played to 15, but you can only get a point when you serve. Some of those would take forever. Well, there's a point every serve now with the rally scoring, and that's going to be deep by about 3 feet. But I talk to most players, like my niece and my daughter-in-law too, with Bridget and with Holly out there, and they both much prefer having rally scoring. It keeps things moving pretty good, and I don't mind the let serves either. That was always kind of a tricky little thing too, and balls that just nick the net. And put away on the left side, and Randolph comes up with a victory, 25-17 on the swing from the left side by Maddie Miedema, and Randolph goes up 2 sets to nothing here in this match. We'll take a break, back in 2.5 minutes with more Randolph Lady Rocket volleyball on RP Sports.
And
Steve with us here. The Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Traditionally warm patio still open, Steve, outside, right?
Yeah, it looks like for a while maybe even. Yeah. Keep the snow away. That's fine by me. We'll keep it as long as we can. Come on down, hang out in the bar here where it's cool or in the patio where it's warm.
Hopefully the Brewers have a chance to clinch this week the National League Central. See what happens, right?
Yeah, hopefully by the time you hear this ad, they've already clinched. So let's get that taken care of. And then Packers obviously rolling on and got some stuff coming up this weekend with the game. We're going to try our meat raffle again for the Waupun Animal Shelter. So come down for the game, stick around for the meat raffle. Probably start 3-ish or when the game's over, somewhere in that neighborhood.
All right, appetizers, wings, soups, everything is here at the Other Bar for lunch, too.
It is. There's new appetizers coming in, too. We're starting to see some new things from the vendors, so keep an eye on that. There's different cheese curds, it seems like, every day. There's new kinds of specials that Tierney's working on in the kitchen now, so come down and check it out. There's some things changing down here.
The Other Bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun.
Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything from replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Okay. Randolph now leading 2-0 in this match. Not easy, really. There's some moments that Cambria has put together some points and made things a little interesting out there. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armbruster bringing the game. Big Nate Young doing a great job on the video streaming. Randolph starts out set number 3 with a point right away, leading 1-0, and Maddie Miedema checks to the back row now to serve for Randolph. Pass now while Wiersma's going to get it. Decent swing by Evans, but it's controlled by the Rockets. A little tight to the net on that pass up there by Baird. Jonah couldn't even get, she's been getting everything here tonight, but that one a little tough hitting the bottom of the net. Point for Cambria. We'll definitely have some interviews after this match coming up, so stick around for that. And tight to the net.
Wow.
Arjona pops one, but it's right back over. Hard hit ball there by Arjona. Right side attack and slowly put it over, but controlled again by Cambria. Let's push to the back. And left side attack, swing by Maddie Evans off the block. Yeah, what a nice job in the middle back. I didn't see where that ball came off, or it was too fast, like trying to follow a bullet or something, but big swing there by Carlise Arjona, and that ends up getting hit back, and Cambria actually wins the point at the end. To Arjona again, kind of
nice.
backpedaling. Not a great set that time. She had to backpedal off the court, still got a lot on it. More than you think you would get with something off the court like that. Good job. Serve now by Steensma. Nice looking serve. Mishandled ball in the back row. And their setter, Rihanna Wiersma, can't control it up there when it hits the bottom of the tape.
Randolph's done a nice job with aggressive serving tonight.
Ooh, that
another one.
Little drop. Shot. Nice job at the net. Good job going up, waiting for the overpass ball by Isabel Gorsuch. She's in triple figures now for kills on the season. Steamsma again continues to serve and continue to serve well. Oh, what a great attempt there by Villarreal there. Libero, I'm very impressed by her. A couple of really good liberos going at it here, and she almost got it back for one of her teammates to hit over, but a timeout on the court. Back after this on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheel.
Okay, we are back at Randolph. Timeout again by Cambria. Randolph opens up a 5-2 lead. Shot down the line. Nice little roll shot right down the line off the shot by Maddie Evans. Didn't have a lot on it, just a lot of top spin, and that lands in by a few inches. Point for Cambria, trailing now 5-3. That'll bring Caitlin Wiersma in to serve, the senior. Goes to the back corner, and that is going to catch the outside of the line. The official right there, about maybe 8 feet away from it. Nasty little serve. Serving from that right side, goes right down the line, and maybe even a little movement on that ball and catches the outside part of it.
One of those close shots you'd like to see a replay on.
Yeah. Well, that's going to roll off the fingers of Miedema and out of bounds behind her, and nice timeout taken by Cambria. They were down 5-2. Now we're tied at 5 apiece. Now those are interesting replays, especially the block to touch shots when you see maybe you might catch a pinky that might get pulled back or something, and shot into the net for Cambria. So that ends that run. Randolph gets the point. Now take the lead back at 6-5. Baird serve is going to get overpassed, and then Reed tries to put it right back on the first hit, but he's going to pull it a little too far left. Well out of bounds. 6-6 the score.
It's going to be Lexi Zemlo into the game. Freshman.
Not always easy to tell the Randolph players. You got to see their numbers because a lot of them are blonde with ponytails.
Right.
It's a Randolph
Dutch heritage
thing. A roll shot from that left side by Zemlo is going to be out of bounds. 5'9" freshman on the court now for Randolph.
I don't know if Zemlo is a Dutch name, but she looks the part of a Dutch gal.
Baird kind of fights that one off a little bit, but a good job, and they finally get, this is going to be just out of bounds on the swing by Arjona. This is by about less than a foot on that shot. Right now, Cambria is up by a score of 8-6. Since that timeout, they're doing good, except for that serve a little deep. That's happened many times for Maddie a few times where she's got a nice run going and she kind of ends the run herself, and did that time too.
I don't know if Cambria has led very often in this match, other than had it been very early maybe at a couple of points, but
I think 2-0. They were ahead 2-0 then that second set. And they're 3-1, and then Randolph just kind of took over. It's going to be up in the Raptors again. Those Raptors come into a play quite often at Randolph High School.
Yeah, most times anything other than floor is going to be out of bounds when you use basketball or something like that. So I don't know exactly how they this here.
Yeah, we've seen it come into play in basketball. You take like a last second shot and it's up in the rafters. Kind of fighting it off, and Cambria is going to get it over. Baird passes the ball over to Reed. Miedema left side. She pounds it, but a good job keeping it alive as Ramirez. Controlling on the Randolph side is Steemsma. Another chance for Miedema down the line. She's going to be out of bounds by about 5 feet. Hilltoppers with the lead now here in the third set, but they trail match. It seems like it's taken a long time. Some of the confusion, the officiating, middle attack, and that's going to be out of bounds deep. And also maybe put her feet into the net besides. Brielle Hollander hitting it deep at the end of that. 10-8 now the lead for Cambria. A short serve, good job. Reed steps in, gets over to Miedema. Gets over the top of it that time and puts it down. Right in front of Ashley Ramirez. She's going to rotate out. Coming back in for Cambria will be Maddie Evans.
Nice.
Nasty little serve there right down the line. Between a couple of the players for Cambria, they weren't sure who was supposed to grab that one, but kind of one of those tweener balls. That ties things up at 10 apiece on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Ball's going to be a free ball bumped by Rimmert and finds its way off the net and on the floor over on the Randolph side.
Just enough to roll over on tape right there, and made it tough for anybody on Randolph to play that ball.
Cambria gets the lead back now, leading 11-10. Another tape shot into the net and is not clear on the shot by Zoe Zabel. Ties it up at 11 apiece. And that one kind of clunked off the hands. You can just hear it. Didn't hit very cleanly. Brielle Hollander and just clunks off her hands and into the net. Yeah, busy week for Nate and Randy and I. I don't know if they're going to come along to Ripon, but we'll volleyball at Ripon for Waupun volleyball on Thursday, and then Waupun football. 3-1 on the season. And we're going to be covering their game against Adams Friendship coming up on Friday night at 7 o'clock. Nice job by Randolph, the Rocket football team. They were 0-2 to start with, and they've won their last couple of games and are looking like they've got a little bit of a rhythm going.
Yeah, I think Waupun likes their chances against Adams Friendship on Friday. They got things going pretty well right now.
Yeah, a lot of talk around town. A lot of people talk. You get a winning football team more than any other sport. If you get a winning team, you're gonna have, just so many people talking about it. You're gonna fill up the field like they did back in the mid 2000s. And I love my basketball, I love my volleyball, but football, you got a winning football team. That brings everybody out of the woodwork to come watch and cheer for their team. Lead in the hands of Cambria, up 13-12. Again, one of those rafter shots, and a good job by Baird to just kind of punch it over on the third hit. Shot down the line, and that's going to be just a little long on the shot by Maddie Evans. Point for Randolph now, tying things up at 13 apiece. More discussions with the officials.
Timeout, I believe. Randolph.
Okay, everybody talking right now. So we'll take about a 30-second timeout back after this in RP Sports.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slap shot, breakaway, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com, or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Yeah, one of our many sponsors for Randolph Sports, Ace in the Hole. Don't forget about Ace in Building, too, with Jeff.
Jeff Ratajik, I can say that name.
Yeah.
It took me about a year.
Yeah, that one we had. It took a couple games just to consistently do it, but then now you can just it's like a regular name, like you'd say Smith or something now for Randy. 13 apiece. Yeah, ball is set. Chasing it as Evans goes to the back corner. Nice job keeping it alive. The Steamsman, that's going to be shanked off the arms and off in the crowd on the. From Destiny Krieger's arms, and a point for Randolph, now up by a point, 14-13. And the Steamsman with a serve. And a mishandled ball, another free ball for the Lady Rockets. Take to the net for Reed, has to take it off the second hit. Back on the Randolph side. Jonah pushes it over, and she'll bump it back again over on the Cambria side. Nobody can quite control the ball. Reed tries to pop him up in the air, but can't find anyone, and it's a point for Cambria. They tied it up again at 14 apiece. (14-14) here in the third set. Randolph winning the first set 25-15. Second set 25-17. It's going to stay in the back row. Baird will get it over to the right side this time and gets it over to Gorsuch. That is out of bounds, trying to go down the line from the right side. Now lead in the hands of Cambria, 15-14. Boy, nasty little serve there, but a good job by Miedema to control. Reed will just bump it over, though, in the third hit. Set over on the left side over to Maddie Evans and overpowers the block on that left side and puts it away. Nice strong swing there by Evans. Now a 2-point lead for Cambria. Well, I tell you, some nice serving right now from Cambria, and number 7 out there, Brenna Younger. Kind of an awkward approach, but just putting a little extra mustard on it and gets another point off her serve.
Very effective. I think both teams have served well tonight. Got a few balls long, but otherwise, nothing easy.
That's going to be overpassed again, tight to the net. Oh, good job by Reed to get there before it goes over the net. And gives it a little extra mustard on it to throw him off a little bit for Cambria. Nice job by Reed to go up and get the point for her team. Baird with the serve, popped right back over on the Randolph side. Far left side now by Arjona, off the block, on the floor. Point for the Randolph Rockets. Getting back into this thing, 17-15. They trail here in the third set. Serve for Baird.
Wow.
Yeah, again up in the rafters. They can't even take the pace off it to control it. And Reed will get it, go far left side to Arjona again to the back corner. That one catches the line. Going from the left side all the way to the back right corner, catching the back of the line. And that kill puts us a tie ball game at 17 apiece.
Yeah, another nice set by Reed.
Takes a little off that one. Good job by Villarreal to come up and control it. Push to the back row. Miedema pops it over to Reed. She goes to the back corner. Punch to keep alive and back on the Randolph side. Miedema to Reed. Middle attack by Hollander is controlled by the Hilltoppers. Oh, a nice little dump shot in there from that left side. That one's kind of used to her just kind of spanking the ball over, but that one takes a lot off. It goes right down the line, about 10 feet off the net, gets the kill for the Hilltoppers.
Every set has been competitive.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, they're close. Cambria got down. They were able to fight back, get into the match here.
He's going to go back set over to Arjona on the right side. No touch on that one, out of bounds. Deep point for the Hilltoppers, now opening again another 2-point lead as we get deeper into this third set. 19-17, the lead now for Cambria. They're down 2-0 here in the match. Evans rotates to the back row. That's up close to the Raptors, but didn't hit anything. And putting it over was Zemblo back on the Randolph side, and a carry is going to be called on Cambria. You can tell by their body language they want this one bad, does the Hilltoppers.
A little bit of a late call. I was kind of looking for that call, and up official finally making it. Annika Reed back to serve now.
Nice little serve again. Villarreal keeps it alive. Off the block. Randolph in control. Back over to Miedema. And she'll go just with a nice soft touch over the top of the double block. Perfect choice on that one for Maddie Miedema. We are now tied at 19 apiece. Reed continues to serve. He's going to stay in the back row and just rolled over on the third hit. Good job, a beautiful shot back over her right shoulder, behind her, right by the sideline. Diving attempt by Cambria on a perfectly placed ball, though, by Randolph's Tessa Reed. She gets the kill Randolph now gets the lead back, 20-19. Annika Reed with the serve. Again, another nice pass over to Reed. Left side attack by Miedema, but brings it down a little too fast into the net. Point for Cambria. We are tied at 20 apiece.
Miedema with a little bit of a missed timing on her jump there. Got up too early and didn't have the hang time.
Yeah, both these teams really are. Maybe use this match as a springboard to try to get some momentum for the season. A bad start for both teams. Cambria looking for their first win of the season. It was pushed way to the back right corner, but out of bounds wide right. Randolph sitting again now with a great record to start the season out at 3-14. You see some pretty good pieces here for Randolph. See if they can kind of get a nice little rhythm as they continue on to the season. That's overpassed. Ooh. Good job by Baird to step in, and nobody wanted to take the ball after that. We had Kyla Steemsma looking at Brielle Hollander, and they both just kind of watched it. Didn't even make a twitch toward the ball. We're tied at 21. Pass, Reed will go across court, gets it over to Miedema. Saving the back row right through the rafters somehow without hitting anything. Back over to Miedema. Pass the block again, waiting for it are the Hilltoppers. Baird steps in, getting it over to Reed. Takes over on the second hit again. And is controlled by the Toppers. Left side attack, cross court. Baird gets to it. Someone's got to try to pop it back over Miedema. Can't quite get the power on it to do it. Baird tried to kind of climb over the body of her teammate, but just couldn't quite get to it. Now it is Cambria with a lead 22-21.
Who can persevere? Who can continue to fight here till the end?
Yeah, I like the fight in Cambria. Not giving up after being down 2-0. And like you said, they had some competitive moments in both of the first two sets. They've had a lot of leads here in this third set.
Again, down official going to the table. I'm not as experienced in volleyball as you, Steve, but I've never seen this where they've spent this much time at the table trying to make corrections on rotations.
Yeah, and I have done these since about 1992, and this is probably the most discussions I've seen by an official trying to control the rotations. It's not like they're bringing a whole ton of different players in, and they keep on looking towards the Cambria side.
And we even saw between sets, we saw the Hilltoppers players going to the up official and asking her some questions. So maybe that potentially what they were talking about.
A long discussion. Again, it's in a moment when they did it before when Cambria had all the momentum going, and this is kind of cutting into them just taking the lead late here in this third set. Trying to get a set. And you never know with momentum in volleyball, and you see it in tennis. Somebody can win the first two sets and come back and win the next three, and they get the momentum. Ooh, Cambria's not going to like this.
They're going to lose serve again.
They think they're, by looking at some reactions, they're being wronged on this, and if it's going to. The score change is going to happen. Randolph's definitely going to get the ball back. And Cambria fighting hard, but they're not happy with everything kind of going. They're kind of always looking at Cambria when they're the rotation things. So there's definitely something that the coach will have to look at it.
She's not really talking to anyone right now. She's accepting the results of this, but
her players aren't.
No, they're questioning.
And it does change the score. It's all 21 apiece they have on there.
Maybe one of your post-game interviews should be with the officials. Ask them what the heck's going on.
I don't know.
What happened?
I think they would just tell me I don't know either. They go from being down a point to being up a point now. 22-21. Randolph sitting ahead here in the set. And then a mishandled ball on a serve receive. The ball looks to be pretty close to being out of bounds almost, and they did pop it up and nobody else could get to it after Younger hit it. Now Randolph sitting just 2 points away from winning the match. Big turn of events. Going to be kind of tight to the net. Going to go middle attack into the block, and they're waiting for it and putting it back down. Goes off the hands of Kyla Steemsma, and Elzabel Gorsuch also up there on the block. Match point now for the Lady Rockets. Ball's passed over to the left side, pushed back by Younger. Reed's going to go over to meet him on the left side, and across court, and Randolph wins 25-21. Randolph wins in 3. Some happy Toppers players after that. We're going to take a break right now. I'm going to grab the microphone. We're going to head down to the court, get some interviews on the court. Definitely know the 3 players I'd like to talk to right now, and maybe get a chance to talk to Jeff Kolbeck. And that'll be coming up in just a few minutes here on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we're back on the floor here at Randolph. Randolph winning 25-15, 25-17, 25-21, and I got 3 of the players with us right now. And can any one of you explain exactly what was happening with the Asian stuff here tonight? Of course, I got Carly Baird with me right now. Do you guys know what's going on with that?
I think it was rotation. Like, yeah, they didn't know where they were supposed to be and stuff. And then it took them a while to figure out what was happening.
Well, that helps us. We don't know what's going on, or I think it was a rotation thing. But talking to Carly Baird, the libero for Randolph, and talk about what it means to take on Cambria. It looks like they haven't won yet this year, but they came out and definitely meant a lot to them to be on the court, and it always does when you take on Cambria, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really exciting to play against our rival team. I think everyone gets a little nervous at first. During the last set, I think we were just kind of not playing as a team. We didn't have much talk. But we ended up figuring it out and took the dub.
Do you think your team is starting to kind of turn a corner right now? Kind of a slow start to the season, and where do you think this team is going right now? Going in the right direction?
I think that we are really progressing. We started off a little rough, but we're really young. We have a lot of young girls who came up, and I think we're really starting to gel together and really just be a team and we put in the work. I think it's going good.
Especially being a libero, what's it like to play with the rafters you have here? That adds a whole other difficulty, especially for a libero who's got to go diving around for balls up there. What is that like? Seems like you got a little edge because you have to play with us all the time.
Yeah, we have to practice with these ceilings every day, so we kind of figure it out. But you just know that when the ball's high, everyone's got to be like up and ready, kind of like figure out where the ball's gonna go. But, I mean, we've gotten used to it all these 4 years. So.
Well, Carl, it's been fun watching you out there playing libero. Perfect position for you. And we figure you'd put you in the back row because otherwise your hair would get in the net up here in the front row probably, which counts to being in the net. So, but a great match. Nice victory tonight.
Yeah, it was really good. Thank you.
Carly Baird joining us. We're going to move over now to a girl that had a really nice night, especially up at the net here today, and that is Carlise. Is it Arjona? Yeah, Arjona. Okay. And Carlise, you had a big night here today. Really, you can see you're hitting with confidence. You just kind of feel it when it happens with a night like this?
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of just have a feeling like when I wake up, and especially like during warm-ups, like whenever I'm like peppering with Tessa, like the way that my hand like contacts the ball, I'm like, I know it's going to be a good hitting day for me, and I felt that today.
Kind of mix it up there too, and they kind of threw them off. You hit a couple bombs at them, and then you kind of just tapped one over, and they were back on their heels. But pretty impressive. Your thoughts too about the team, the direction you're going right now?
I would probably say like the same thing as Carly. Like it's really, it's really hard like coming in like being a freshman. Like it's a lot of pressure, but I'm really proud of like the way that like Ani and Brielle and like all the freshmen and the younger girls are stepping up to just like take responsibility like being a freshman on the team. But I do feel like we can go really far this season. Like once we all start like really gelling together and like working as a team and communicating and just knowing like what we're thinking, like just by looking at each other, I feel like we really can go far this season.
Well, Carlise, very impressive performance here tonight, so I knew we were going to be talking to you, but keep it up and keep the team all pumped up here and going in the right direction.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Carlise Arjona joining us, and we're going to move over to a lady got a special recognition here today and a pretty impressive season that you've got going on here. Tessa Reed, just a sophomore, but already over 1,000 assists already, sets already. It's pretty amazing. And just talk about your success. What do you do to you got to be all over the place. You got to chase bad passes up to you and still get them up to your teammates. And you just kind of savor that role as kind of the quarterback of the team out there?
Yeah, it's just going after everything and talking to your teammates, calling them off. I mean, I've got every second ball, so.
And it's just a sophomore, you're not even halfway through your second season up here too. And yeah, talk about your teams and some of the targets you have here with the great hitting by Carlise here tonight. You got Meadema over on the left side too over there, and you've got a lot of good weapons up there to get the ball up to.
Mm-hmm. I have definitely would not be able to do it if it weren't for my passers and my hitters, and they've been improving so much. We've come a long way since the beginning of the season.
So we're working on maybe a few slides once in a while with your middles once in a while?
Yeah, we definitely are. They started the season not really being able to like run much stuff, so we definitely have improved in teaching them some new kind of hits to run.
Well, ladies, a great match here tonight. A nice victory over Cambria. I know it always means something. And good luck the rest of the season. We'll catch you down the road.
Thank you.
Okay. Jeff Colbeck. Well,
it's way in the back
Jeff's
corner,
right
Steve. He's coming right now.
Yeah, we got Jeff Colbeck's going to be coming up too. Randy, did you have some kill numbers on?
I do quickly. Was led by our Carlise Arjona with 14. I had Maddie Meadema with 9, Isabella Gorsuch with 3. So that was only the big numbers. But again, Arjona with 14 kills unofficially.
Okay, well now we got the head coach, Jeff Colbeck, joining us right now. And it wasn't easy. You got a team that's always hungry to beat a Randolph team when you ever have Cambria. Everybody plays their best or tries their hardest out there. And they gave you some moments out there. And your thoughts on your team's performance here in your three-step victory?
Well, I thought we improved in some areas from last week against Fall River, and the blocking especially we did a lot better with. Our energy level was low, but it's kind of hard to get on them. There were so many delays that took forever out there.
What was some of the explanations? Was it all rotation things?
Yeah, so basically what was happening is Cambria was bringing, when the libero would come out, when the libero would go in, she was not going in for the same player that she was supposed to be in. So, and the coach didn't understand it, and then the official was having a hard time getting it lined up, obviously. So, but it was hard to get their momentum going again after those things. Young mistakes, like I told them after the game, it's a good learning experience for them. But Cambria played well, and it's always a tougher battle, when you play in Cambria. Those years we went to state, we always seem to lose a set to them. So, got to give them credit too. But yeah, it was a good win for us. We're back winning again, which is good feeling for these young girls.
Yeah, we definitely talked to some players that I thought really stood out in the match here today. Carlise Arjona was really hitting with some confidence here tonight.
Yeah, she's a difference maker for us. When she came back this year, that was huge. You put her on the outside and put her across from Maddie, and excellent hitter. And sometimes I think we feed her the ball a little too much, but she had a great night again tonight, so it's kind of hard not to give it to her. So.
And then you got Baird out there that does such a great job. Carly she's like the perfect person to have in as a libero out there. She'll give up her body out there to dive and get balls and pop them back up there, and even works for the rafters here that are kind of low in Randolph. But what a nice convenience to have somebody who can keep some balls alive like she does.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the comfort factor with her, too. She's been starting 3 years for me, and I've been telling her since her sophomore year to be a ball hog out there, and she's just taken that this year. She's had an excellent season, and she's teaching the younger girls like Annika how to play that position for next year when she's gone, so that's what I'm proud of her about.
Thoughts on the direction your team's going right now?
I think we really improved since the Fall River game last week. I mean, we had a tough weekend, but we played some really good schools, too, and then we showed some of those improvements today with our serving and our blocking and our defense, and I thought our offense played really well too. So I think we're headed in the right direction. Like I said to a lot of these kids and even the parents, it's going to take some time. Be patient with it. You know, we're going to lose those bigger schools, but it's how we play in those games and how we improve. We want to be really good by the end of the year, and I think we're headed in that right direction. So,
hey Jeff, it's fun to get back to Randolph again. Feels like my second home when I come over here, but. Again, congratulations, nice win, and good luck on the rest of your season. We're going to catch you a few times yet before the season's done.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, Jeff Kolbeck, winning coach, and we're going to wrap things up. Randolph winning in 3 straight sets, 25-15, 25-17, 25-21. I want to thank Randy Armick for making the trip over here with me today. We got Big Nate Young, just nailed it with the video for us today. Excellent job, Big Nate. And I'm Steve Witterhack saying so long from Randolph High School. This has been girls volleyball action on RP Sports.
Jonah was a good interview too. I wasn't sure all of them. Nope. There's a pitcher from Austin right now. Down at the. Paige is one of the PAs that works with Paige, the gal that actually bought their